So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
2nd and 7.
Now Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
A loss of 1.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Bradley.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, here's Hurts. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
45-yard line.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Check, check, lucky. Check 4, 36.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will be very very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
40-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
Denver.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Locke with the throw, caught by Hamler. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 33-yard line.
And that is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Eagles.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit for him to same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
He's brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 37.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Sanders.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
And 7.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Eagles.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Works. Swigging up, though.
They'll try to run with Sanders.
From the Titans.
Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are now
I just been tired. Like I just woke up from this nap, so
and he's able to put it
trying to wake up a little bit.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Broncos 6.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
I mean, he's been doing his thing, though. He's got 6 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A final shot before half for Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Bronco ball carrier.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured.
Yeah, bro. When I got home, man, nobody was talking.
And you don't see all the defenders.
So I passed out, but then I woke up. I was like, oh shoot, I'm supposed to play this man. And you can tell I was like falling asleep. Like I was just waking up though for the first half.
To bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And now I'm up, so what's up? Yes, sir, man.
The Broncos onto the field,
trade,
ready
good
to
trade,
start
good
their
trade.
next drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Yes, sir.
Pressure too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And his throw here is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. Incomplete. It's Hamler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very
Oh, come on. Let me pick that.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
You playing now, Tyler?
Yeah, I'm playing right now.
I had to reset my whole goddamn system so my microphone won't turn on.
From the gun, Block. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25.
No way.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
1st down, Broncos.
Into the red zone, it's Locke.
Oh, you on 2K again?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers.
So I was here, but my mic didn't fucking work.
And when he delivers the ball.
The bitch didn't want to turn on at all.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Block. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Block. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And
He didn't get it.
Pick up the 1st down.
Why?
Tackled right at the
They
10.
gave him that?
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, That still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His first touchdown of the new season. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Operating from the gun. Block. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. Hurts sets up to throw it. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing is Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Oh, my controller just...
2-yard line there
Going on.
crossing over
Damn it.
bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31
You
yards
controller fucking
combined
up
on
too?
those last
Yeah,
2
dude, it like
plays.
made me juke twice when I let go of it.
Might not be enough
Yeah,
for
Tracy was doing that in the game earlier too.
He's in.
Like, I did it once and I let go and again, did it again. I said, what?
Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown.
I had
of the
I had it.
afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game.
Yes, sir.
The pass for Sutton is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
On 1st and 10.
Oh, I'm almost there, man.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know who that is. That might be my rookie offensive tackle.
So on 4th down,
Cosme is rookie tackle out of Texas.
This to make it a 2-score game.
He was one of the top tackles in the draft.
Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try to make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return will stop right around the 25. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll go again with Sanders. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yes, sir. Run into me.
First, because if you don't catch
take
it,
it.
there's no chance of picking up a
I'm going to
first
first down. 4th and short.
Roughing it would have been a first down. Instead, it's still 4th.
But now it brings up a decision, doesn't it? Now you're in a position where maybe it changes what you do.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he slips
he
past
caught
the
that.
45 before being tackled. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Locke to throw. And his throw is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play.
At the 7.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Locke. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
That's what I need to implement next game is a little more play action. In the game. All right, I think